Well, hello and welcome to Unit 2 of the HHS course. And so for Unit 1, I wanted to give you the heads up that all the skills that you have just completed throughout all of Unit 1 will help you throughout every single unit going forward. You may notice in the content that I have opened up Unit 1, Unit 2, and the CCA. You are welcome to peruse that CCA. I'm going to introduce it to you at a later time, but you're welcome to start looking at that, and you may even see it pop up in the agenda. But for right now, we're going to engage with Unit 2, Activity 1. So how this course is organized is that introductory Unit 1 introduces all those skills, and then as we go through each unit going forward here, it is important to understand that each unit is addressing issues in the stages of the family life cycle. In your agenda on the course homepage in the newsfeed, you'll actually see this cycle exist right here. And what this is the idea of a family and members of those family that leave and then go on to create their own families. So right now, what we're going to address in unit number 2 is this idea of launching, which is the stage that you may be at right now, where you are considering potentially next year launching out of the house and going on to post-secondary. Some people, this may happen at a later stage, and they are launching into a career. So they leave their parents and they're willing to go live out on their own and start a life of their own. And so at this stage, we would consider you a single adult. And so this stage right here, so going from launching from your family of origin to becoming a single adult, is really what Unit 2 is all about. Unit number 3 is going to be about relationships and starting families by finding a partner and how those dynamics can change within the family. So we're going to look at this stage within unit number 2. Once we get into looking at kids and even moving on to family in later life, that's the next unit after that. The culminating activity, there is no exam in this course, just a culminating activity, will examine issues within the family that we will have studied throughout the entire duration of this course. So let's jump into what's going on with this stage of life, becoming a single adult and starting your own life and your own family. So I'm just going to go through the agenda and just show you some of the things that I would like you to see and pay attention to. So number 1, there is a video that I have posted in there. If you click on the link right down here, it'll open up here. And so once you're looking at that Google Doc, there's actually a video that you can view on the stages of the life cycle, just to give you an idea as to what that is and why it's important to understand. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go into the content for Unit 2, Activity 1. And so we're going to look at shaping the individual and going back to the idea of norms, roles, and institutions. We explored those within unit number 1. And so we're going to go through and look at some videos to introduce and then a discussion. So this will be an important discussion to pay attention to. As we go through, you could be making notes and potentially writing down in your notebook some of these ideas. These will all come back and help us. Now we're getting into a case study. So this will be your first assignment. It is evaluative. It is not formative. So you have practiced it and been evaluated on a case study. So going forward, you're going to choose one of these 3 case studies and you're going to complete that assignment right down there. You will notice from this little icon that this is a discussion. So you're going to post based on one of your case studies that you are going to choose. And last but not least, you are going to again, take one of those case studies and then write your own assignment, answering these questions on it using the information from above. Right up here, one of these 3 case studies right there. Okay, so when we are looking at due dates, we are looking at Tuesday, December 7th for that first discussion, Tuesday, December 7th for that case study summary that you're going to post in the discussion, and last but not least, Wednesday, December 8th, that you will see that assignment. Now, one thing that I do want you to know is that as we're going forward, the pace is going to increase. So even though that there is an assignment due on Tuesday and Wednesday, I may introduce new content and you'll actually see these assignments posted in the agenda, but it is very, very important to make sure that you are managing your time, logging in, checking that content, and making sure you're handing in all of the assignments.